Oh yeah, everyone, how you doing? All right, I found this one video. I figured we'd go over. It's kind of lighthearted. I know it's been a rough week news-wise. So let me bring this over and we'll go through this one. I see this all the time, especially living in the U.S. This is constant. I don't know about other countries. I'm guessing a lot of them are the same. But take a look at this. So it's a story, and I guess this girl, she's a Spanish reporter, and she's sexually assaulted on TV. So I think someone like grabs her butt. So let's just take a look at the video. But just right off the bat, just look at it. Just look at the way she's dressed, right? Got this. I don't know if you can see the mouse here, but you can see the shoulders here. Got all kinds of skin showing up here. The outfit is skin tight. I'm not justifying what happened, and we'll talk through all that. Yeah. So let's just go. Let's play it. All right, hold on. I just caught another one. See this girl in the background right here? So we'll deal with this one. Right here, skin tight pants on, get the midriff showing, skin tight top, right? All this is too tight. You're advertising your body. That's what you're doing. You're just walking around you're just a bodily advertisement, just walking around like a little billboard, advertising yourself as a sexual object, propping up your boobs, your butt, your legs, your chest, you're showing everything off. So, and that's just the way, you don't see it, right? You won't see it because you grew up here. You grew up in this environment, in this culture of music and movies and, celebrities and things like that. So you won't see it. Until your eyes are open, you won't actually see it. But let's take a look at it. Ahí está. Ahí. Bueno, pues ahí. There it is right there. So I guess she's doing this news interview, and this guy walks up and just casually just slaps her on the butt. Sexual assault, 100%, throw them in jail, no problem with that. You're not allowed to just go around touching people, right? They don't want to be touched. You're not supposed to be touching them. It's not his, it's not her husband. So shouldn't be grabbing her butt at all. Who's this one behind her? Right, you get this girl in the background here, right? Look at it, skin tight, showing off this rump area, top, showing off a lot of skin on the sides, right? Same kind of thing. It's not justifying what he did. He's 100% in the wrong and should go to jail. Absolutely. You're not allowed to touch someone. But at the same time, women should be dressing modestly. So should guys, right? So should guys. Not a whole bunch of skin, not walking around with the tank tops on and all that, stretched on shirts, showing off all your muscles, all that pride, all that arrogance and vanity. But there's blame to go around for everyone. So is he wrong? 100%. There's no question. Should she be dressed like that? No, she shouldn't. I understand that it's culturally acceptable because we're here, right? In this world. But it's 100% unholy. If you're a holy person, you would not dress like that. Let's see what happens here. Okay, and then she's like, what does she smile? She looks at him. She smiles. So it just happens. I don't know. Maybe it's shock, the fact that she's on air and she's just trying not to ruin her interview. So it's probably like a work-related thing. But she just got sexually assaulted. Someone just grabbed her butt. She's looking at the camera. She's smiling. He's smiling. It's almost like they're in the club, right? Like you're in the club and someone just casually does that, if that happens, right? But that's the kind of impression I'm getting here. And like I said, she's probably just nervous, right? She's at work. This dude just like grabbed her butt. I mean, I would guess that's just nerves, right? She's anxious and she's just smiling, trying to laugh it off. But she just got sexually assaulted on air. She's smiling nervously. He's staring at her like some kind of pedophile. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's just like looming over her, like staring down at her. Insane. She's trying to continue the interview. Oh, this is like her boss or interviewer or something. He's hot. Yeah, she's embarrassed. Oh, it's got to be awkward for her. Por mucho que quieras intentar preguntarnos de qué canal somos, de verdad tienes que tocar el culo. Estoy haciendo un directo y estoy trabajando. All right, now this guy's lying. So he clearly just touched her butt on camera, and now he's going to lie about it. But look at him, just sitting here looming down at her. He's enjoying it, right? She's working. Look at this. You got some midriff showing there. Way too much shoulder action going on here. This whole thing is skin tight. You can only imagine what it looks like from the back. Like I said, he's in the wrong. There's no question about that. But you are also dressed in a very unholy manner. And you are advertising your behind and your chest and your skin and everything else. You're advertising your body to people. You're sending out that signal that I want you to notice my body. So don't be, so taken aback by someone like this, right? Who's looking for those signals, right? You're sending out signals from your body, the way you're projecting into the world as you're walking around. You're projecting out that I want you to look at my butt. I want you to look at my chest. I want you to see my entire figure. Everything's skin tight. I've got my shoulders showing off. I want you to see skin, right? You're projecting that out into the world, that you want people to look at you. You want to show off your body, right? So then you get some little pervert like this that walks around and decides that he thinks it's okay to go and just like grab your butt because he thinks, hey, you're advertising it, so I guess this is okay. So he's 100% in the wrong. He's definitely the aggressor in the situation, but she's also wrong because she's walking around in this outfit, right? It's unholy, period. You've got way too much skin tight action going off. You're advertising your body. So don't be surprised when some pervert picks up on it and wants to do something stupid. Does he really look sorry? He's not sorry. That's his version of flirting. He's like flirting via sexual assault. This guy, he's already sexually assaulted her on camera, right? On camera he does this. And this is crazy. This is in Spain. And so he thinks it's okay to do this on camera and then ruffle her hair on the way out. No respect at all. None. Zero. Yeah, that guy is stupid. He comes back. He comes back. Look at this guy. There we go. There you go. That's the answer. You lock him up. Nice sexual assault charge. Good luck getting a job. Probably be in jail for a while. Have to hire an attorney. It's going to be very expensive. That's what you deserve. Right? You can't go around grabbing people, even though they should not be advertising their bodies. Like, when you dress like that, you're just walking around sending out signals that I want you to look at my body, right? I want you to look at my ass, my boobs, my midriff, my shoulder, all my skin. I want you to V-neck. I want you focused right here on my breast, everywhere, right? You're sending out those signals. So don't be surprised when some pervert picks up on them, right? And it's not to say that you can't be sexually assaulted if you're dressed nice, baggy clothing, whatever kind of outfit you want to think of, where you're not showing off your skin, nothing's skin tight. You can still be sexually harassed. I would guess that your odds go down considerably, but I'm sure it could still happen. But when you dress like she's dressed, there is blame to go around. She should not be dressed like that in public. Sorry. I know culturally that's going to sound really strange to a lot of you, but it's true. It's an unholy manner of dress. End of sentence. And then you're going to get some pervert like that to grope you. Oh, yeah, I did see one or two articles about this. So I guess it was like after a soccer match. And this is one of the players, and I guess he's the coach, maybe? It's odd because look at how he laid it on her. Like, it looks like these two are a couple. That's a very, passionate kiss. He's, grabbing her head and kissing her like that. Apparently, it was involuntary. Like, she didn't even want this kiss. She's just a player. And he feels it's okay to do that. Like, you can't touch him anyway. You can't touch people that don't want to be touched, right? It's not a thing. And she was in a soccer uniform. That's the uniform they have, currently. But, yeah. This guy just sexually assaults her on national television in front of the world. Hey, that's nuts. Yeah, I bet he is sad now. He resigned. 3 weeks it took him to resign. You sexually assault somebody on national TV in front of the world at a match like that, and it takes you 3 weeks to figure out you might need to quit your job? I don't know what their relationship was. I have no idea. So I don't know what's going on there. If there's any history, I have no idea. But the way the story is presented, she's just a player on the team. And he just thought it was okay just to grab her and just literally go in for a kiss. Unreal. And I'm pretty sure if there was something else going on, that would have already come out, and I probably would have seen that article. So I'm just assuming she was just a player and he just flat out sexually harassed her in front of the world. And then, on top of that, then it takes him 3 weeks to figure out that maybe he should resign to save his team from the shame. All right, we got I think 2, maybe 3 more, and then we'll call it. This should be a quick one. Here we go. Woman assault by a street harasser. Yeah, this one's in Paris. It's the girl in the red here. All right. Initial impressions. This is the assaulter, I guess, right? I wonder what got his attention. Let's go back and see if we can figure it out. Let's see. All right, so here we go. This is the interaction. This is him over here. And our victim's going to be coming in here. So let's see. All right, this is what he saw as he walks by. So he's walking by. He's got like a trash bag. I don't know if he's homeless. I don't know what's going on with this guy. He's walking by, and then out of the corner of his eye, something gets his attention. Red clothing, right? It's demanding attention, right? It's red clothing. He looks over. Boom. He gets drawn in right here by all this skin here to the chest. She's showing her chest off. This skirt's way too high. She's showing off her legs. And now imagine, it already looks high. Imagine when she sits down when that thing reels back a little bit, right? Shoulders look like they might be covered there, but yeah, definitely drawing attention to her chest, to her legs. The shoes look really high. Like this outfit does not look good. And here's our assailant. What do you call him? He's walking in here. So obviously, he's walking around. I don't know what his intentions are, but clearly she caught his attention by the way she was dressed. All right, here we go. She's walking by. Got some super high shoes on there. Looks kind of like a streetwalker, to be quite honest. This is a very, very sexualized outfit. She's sending out signals that I'm a sex object, and I'm trying to get attention from my body. And I want you to think about sex when you look at me, because that's the only reason you'd be showing off that much skin and looking like that. So she got his attention. Here's the assailant, little pervert probably. He's looking over here. He's been programmed from society, right? Probably watches a lot of pornography, and in pornography probably sees a lot of people dressed just like this in various stupid scenarios. So he's been programmed by porn, I'm guessing. He looks over, sees her. She's dressed kind of like a porn actress would be in some of those movies. So here we go. Let's see how it plays out. She looks back. Okay, he said something. I'm guessing he said something, right? He probably catcalled her. He looked over there and said, oh, whatever. She's turning around. She notices it. Keep it moving. She might have said something back. Who knows? I guess these people have noticed it. Oh, hold on. And here we go. Here, this girl here. Got her boobs hanging all over the table. All right, all kinds of skin showing off here. This girl showing off all kinds of legs. So all this skin showing. All the shirts are skin tight. Pretty much par for the course, right? Women dress in a way that shows off their organs, right? They want to show off their breasts. They want to show off their butt. They want to show off their legs. Chest area drawing you down into the boobs, right? Wear jewelry to get you looking around in here. So it is what it is. That's the world today. All right. He's coming back. He's probably upset. Yeah, he's upset. He's yelling. She probably said something. Boom. There goes the assault. So he hits her 100% in the wrong. He shouldn't have been gawking at her. He should have had good eye discipline. Regardless of how she's dressed, he or she. Good eye discipline. It's none of your business. Keep it moving. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to stare her down, right? If she chooses to dress in an unholy manner, that's her problem. That's between her and God and her and the world, right? she'll have to walk through the world as a sexual object, and she'll have to deal with that, he or she. But you don't get to stare her down. You don't get to say anything, make smart comments. You don't get to touch her. You definitely don't get to punch her in the face. That's for sure. So this guy hopefully will be going to jail soon in this video. All right, everyone's upset now. They jump up. Here's this girl, skin tight pants. All the guys walking behind her and some girls will be staring at certain areas of her body, skin tight, showing off the skin up here. So completely unholy dress and pretty much everyone here. Boom, boom, boom. All three of these. This is no good. This is no good. Kind of hard to tell in this when she's sitting down. And this girl just got physically assaulted. Now, would that have happened had she been dressed in baggier clothing that's not form-fitting, that's not see-through, that's not showing off a whole bunch of skin? Maybe. One could argue she definitely commanded attention from this guy in a sexual manner by how she walked up, right? We'll go back to where she got his attention. Let's see it. Let's analyze it. Here we go. Walking up, right? She's strutting down the road here. Let's see. She got him. So she was dressing to get attention, right? By the way she's dressed. Red, loud colors, lots of skin, high pumps, showing off the chest, shoulders, almost thighs there. If she sits down, probably thighs. So she got what she wanted, right? She's walking around. She wants sexual attention, and she got it. But she got it from the wrong guy. She got it from some pervert, of which there are many out there. Because this guy right here is probably watching a lot of pornography. And he probably walks around and he's probably, in his mind, maybe even reenacting something he's seen in a movie because of how she's dressed. They probably dress like that. So, yeah. She got the attention she wanted, just not from the person she wanted it from. Which leads into an altercation. Look at this. Her boobs are hanging all over the table. Look at these thighs and everything going on here. Skin tight pants. This guy hopefully is going to jail soon. There's no audio on this one. All right. So that's the analysis on that one. Let's jump over here. Let's see what we got. All right. I think this one has audio, so I'm not going to go through 10 minutes of this. I can't take it. But this is just an idea of what you'll see on the streets.
Clubbing outfits that will hopefully give you guys some clubbing outfit in
clubbing. Yeah. I don't know that there's anything holy you can do in a club. It's essentially a meat market where you walk around in the most sexualized outfit you can, peacocking all over the place, trying to find a date or a hookup. I don't know how many marriages they're looking for in there, because you're basically in there. A lot of people are drinking alcohol, which you should never drink. Some people are doing drugs, which you should never do. So you're walking around in the meat market drunk or doing drugs. Maybe some are sober. You're in there dancing with your hands all over some stranger, potentially. Maybe someone you came with. But essentially your hands are going to be groping some girl, basically having sex on the dance floor with your clothes on for some folks. So she wants to give us advice on how to dress when you want to go do that type of unholy activity. So she's going to explain to you how to dress when you're doing that. So when you're going into a den of iniquity, she'll show you how to dress. So let's take a look. Let's see what it says here.
And it might help any new clubbers out there. By no means am I saying that you have to wear these clothes clubbing. You can wear obviously whatever you want to wear.
Don't go clubbing.
That's the answer. Because some clubs do have a dress code, so make sure you know the dress code before you go, because you don't want them to not let you in. Simple.
Yeah, this is simply wrong. Skin tight, at least it's black, so technically it shouldn't be as form-fitting, right? You shouldn't be able to see as much, but clearly there are huge problems with this. This whole shoulder action is a no-go. It's way too much skin, drawing attention to her chest. Clearly, they are basically hanging out. This is all skin tight. Every guy walking behind you is going to be staring at your ass because that's what you want. That's why you dress like that. This is way too high. It's supposed to be below the knees when you're walking around, below the knees, right? I even do it, right? To try to set a good example. And it probably looks strange, right? People are like, who is this guy wearing capris? This guy's a nut job. It's because you need to set an example. You can't ask women to cover their knees up, which they should be, if you're not going to do it. So that's why I do it. So this outfit, out of control. You go to a club like this, whatever guy Whatever guy you meet has got one thing on his mind, right? Because of how you're dressed. He's thinking of one thing, and that's sex. I don't think he's thinking of long-term marriage. Maybe some of them, but I'm pretty sure you're directing him to one thing, right? And that's just sex, which is why you're dressed like this. So way too high, got to be below the knee. This is a no-go, too much shoulder action. This V-neck thing's not working. Her boobs are hanging all over the place. So let's keep going.
One of my favourite dresses at the minute. I just feel like it's very flattering, and it ties at the back as well.
Look at this. Look at this. You might as well just be naked walking around. Look at this. Showing off all this skin. That outfit says one thing. Have sex with my body. That's what it says. All right, we get the idea. Thank you very much. So let's move along. See what else she's got. What other tips she's got.
Absolutely amazing because they are so their colour.
Yeah. So she's got great advice if you're looking for someone to have sex with your body. Definitely dress like this. That'll get the job done. Especially while you're at a club, right? While you're at a club that you shouldn't be at, drinking alcohol, you shouldn't be drinking, smoking cigarettes, talking to people, groping on strangers. If you want to go do all that and live an unholy lifestyle, she's got some great advice for you. So this dress is an absolute no-go. No surprise. Boobs hanging out, shoulder action way too tight, and the Trisha spin around, and all you're doing is advertising your body as a sex object. That's it.
They have more colours. I'm gonna buy it in more colours. My first one.
Same thing, right? Shoulders, boob. Look at this outfit. No, it's way too tight. We don't have to talk about that. You know it. Below the knees, that's obvious by now. All right, way too tight. Shoulders, correct, no good. Look at this. You literally put this thing on, and you make a little hole just so your boobs can hang out. Come on. You're better than that.
Last year, and I really wanted it, but it was like 45, 50 pounds, and I was like, I don't. Also very flattering on the bum.
There you are, showing off your ass. Got your boobs hanging all over the place, right? This is covered. This is nice, but unfortunately, you messed up all this, right? You got a little box here for your boobs to fall out, so this is no go, and obviously, way too high.
I am quite an insecure person. My arms are one of my biggest insecurities. So going clubbing.
Your arms?
Slightest.
You should be a little more insecure about the way you're dressed. You are dressed like a prostitute. Because you've got your boobs hanging out, all this chest action here. I think the arms are your least of your worries here.
It's very comfortable and it's very easy to dance in. Again,
dancing. Yeah, I thought a little bit.
I'm gonna wear that because everyone else is wearing that.
Same thing.
I know this is pretty much the video I'm making, but I don't mean it to come across that clubbing in trousers.
Okay, this is, I guess, her Coyote Ugly outfit. Basically wearing underwear to the club, which is good because you'll probably end up with those curled up on the side of some guy's bed. All this skin, isn't that just underwear?
Corset tops are one of my favourite things to wear in clubs because they are very flattering, they're very clubby, and they're very dressy. So I feel like, which I just think
they're very good at advertising yourself as a prostitute. That's for sure.
Adorable, and it's just got.
And it's not to be mean to her, right? Because she can easily start dressing appropriately today, tomorrow. So I'm just saying that the way she's dressing is 100% unholy. And if you could see it like I see it, you would understand. But you've grown up here in this place, so you're blinded. You've got these blinders on. And it blocks you from seeing what a holy lifestyle is supposed to look like. You're just used to being here, so I get it, right? I was the same way. 43 years, so I get it. But yeah, once your eyes are open, you'll see that this is ridiculous. So yeah, she's in underwear going to a club where she can grope on strangers and maybe drink alcohol, which, yeah, you'll make great decisions. So, what a mess. And you wonder why we end up with so many kids out of marriage, So many oops babies.
This on without really watching what I was doing, and I just scraped my neck with the front. It's got underwire, and I just proper wore this exact outfit. Inspired, but actually from Jean, and it cost £20.
Yeah, this one is a white and black issue. This is absolutely black. Okay? This is a no-go. You might as well just walk around naked. I mean, if she even starts walking fast, those things are just going to fall out of her top. Which maybe that's the plan, a planned wardrobe malfunction, who knows. Yeah, fancy, nice fancy nails. Like there's nothing modest. Like think about modesty. Like Holy is modest and humble. Do you see anything humble or modest about this outfit? Anything? No. You're advertising yourself as like some temple prostitute, essentially. Like out of control. What do you like if you're a female and you're in a club dealing with a guy who's drinking alcohol, like what do you think he wants from you? Like seriously, like if you're talking, do you really think he cares about what you're talking about? He's like zoning in like boom. He's got a mission. And his mission is probably to use this body in some form or fashion, I would guess. I don't think he's thinking long term because those aren't the signals you're sending out, right? This isn't sending out the signal of long term. This is sending out the signal of an hour, you know, whatever kind of signal you want to send out. But this is nothing but sex.
It's very, very cute. Again, it's just leather trousers, just really cute. I need to just find the right video. I'm not actually going out in this.
Wow. And these jeans are way too tight. And then obviously the skin, the boobs are hanging out, like everything. And this is way too much on the shoulders here. But yeah, and this is how people dress. Like she calls this clubbing gear. I see people going to church like this, right? I could easily see people going to church with this outfit on. Little summer dresses with the little spaghetti straps and all this stuff. Yeah, this looks like something I would see at church, to be honest, on some people. And you call it club gear. There's people out just walking around at the grocery stores like this. I don't know if she has.
This video useful.
It was useful. Thank you. All right, last one. I'll let you go. I don't want to tie up your whole day. I will not be subscribing.
Hey guys, it's your girl Mia.
Oh boy. All right. I don't know if that's like a soccer thing. Again, you got the gold blingy jewelry, way too showy. Those nails are way too showy. There's nothing humble about that. You got way too much skin action going on here, showing off the midriff. Is that what they call it?
Another video, and if you're new to my channel,
Yeah.
stop and subscribe to me. What are you doing? Don't just watch, subscribe. So,
Let's see. Let's fast forward it. Let's see what she's got going on here.
do too much talking, getting because I know that's not what y'all came for. The first time I put on.
No, that's a hard pass. Same thing. Skin tight. I don't know if that's leather. That's definitely a no-go. You got the midriff. You got this chest. These are way too showy. There's nothing humble about this. You are craving attention, which in this society, exactly what people want. Because this society is all about me, 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 me. That's what it's about.
I was probably just tired.
Nothing humble about that. Skin tight. Yeah.
I like how
Oh my goodness. I don't even need to say it. You saw it all. You saw the front. Look at this. She is nothing but a sexual object. At least that is the message that she is sending, right? You think that any guy is going to take you seriously dressed like that? All they want to do, any guy that would want to talk to you like that, just wants to use you. Literally, rinse you out for an hour or whatever, because that's the signal you're sending.
don't mind my nipples. I'm not gonna lie, like
Horrible.
I would have worn so. I love the all black. I love the shorts. They actually did fit because
Look at this. See-through, basically underwear, big blingy glasses, craving attention. Absolutely nothing humble about this outfit.
I said back to the Amazon mode.
Looks like a streetwalker.
I said I don't know if they're gonna fit because they look a little, tight around the thigh, and I got thick thighs. They fit.
Gosh,
I
this
just
is
do a
so
little
sad.
jump hop, to be honest, if I'm going to the club, I'm walking to the club like from my car.
Let's see
I mean,
what's...
you could. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'm not trying
way
to
too
look
high.
like a Catwoman looking like Men in
Cover her
Black.
knees one way, I guess, but yeah,
Look
way
like
too
I'm the
tight.
security guard.
Oh, that's probably leather.
If I'm going to the club, I'm showing out. I'm breaking necks, but I don't want to break necks.
I don't know, looks like she's in some kind of Blade movie.
This outfit, get it. The girls that don't. I guess I'm one of the. You never.
No.
So I'm aware.
No, look at this. Look at these. Look at this. Anything humble about those nails? Absolutely nothing. Craving attention. Your body's a sexual object. All of this. I don't know, what's that, fur? Nope, that's a no-go.
I'm gonna take a new picture because it's not on my page. So this is like a blue.
I have not. You know what I should do? I wish I would. I'll go find it. There's this one guy I watch. He does street preaching, which I know it's a little rough. It's in your face and it turns a lot of people off. But I don't know. I like him. He's pretty funny. I'll try to find his because he's actually at a club. He's out there street preaching at a club, like right in front of a club at like 2 in the morning or something. And you should see the outfits walking around there. I should have just used that video instead. Look at this, see through. This is crazy. Just, I don't know, this is insane. But you know, this is how y'all dress. This is what society is kind of. This is it. This is how it ended up. You know, 2,000 years, and this is what happens. Everyone walks around like they're prostitutes. So it's unfortunate. We'll get it fixed though. You know, fashions change obviously, and companies love that so they can make more money. So fashions always change. So I think we're just going to have to bring holy back into fashion, right? It's like out with the streetwalker and back in with holy. I think that's the game plan. So those are just a few examples. And then the girls that got sexually harassed, it's not right. It's 100% wrong. Those are sins, and those people are going to have to deal with them here and after they die, right? So that's on them. That's between them and God and them and the police department, which is where they should end up. But at the same time, you shouldn't go around advertising yourself as a sexual object to be used and abused on a short-term lease, you know? Dressing like this. So that's my 2 cents on it. Maybe I'll find that street preacher because he's funny. I'll watch him, and he's sitting there preaching to these people, and they're at the club, and you watch these girls walking around in the most unholy outfits you can possibly. Well, no, I guess you can imagine. It's kind of like this. Yeah, so I'll try to find one of those. He's funny. But that's it for today. I figured I'd give you some more lighthearted content. I know the world's is kind of on fire now, just the way we treat the planet and our population growth and things like that. And you know, the return of Christ and tribulation and all that. So it's a lot of heavy things out there right now. So I figured I'd give you a little more lighthearted content, try to make you smile a little bit. But it's very unfortunate the way we dress, and we should absolutely change because this is not the way. That's it. Have a great day. Remember, God loves us, wants to provide guidance to help us dig ourselves out of this hole that we've made for ourselves. That's it. Have a good day.